everybody, welcome in! It's Safari Week. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Safari Week. If you don't know what it is, we shiny hunt for Pokemon in the Safari Zone where they can run away from you. That's right. Why do that, I hear you ask? Well, the answer is for fun. I mean, the drama of if you're actually going to catch a shiny Pokemon or not, that really does ramp up the tension as well. And I think, as you'll see, I've done a good number of encounters off stream. I'm now just over 2,000 encounters. The odds in these games are 1 in 8,192, so let's see what we can do tonight. It may well shine now. May well shine now. The music is too loud. Well, it's about to finish anyway. Right on cue. Sorry if the music was a bit loud there. Hello, I am Charlie Merriman. I'm Merri by name, I'm Merri by nature, and I'm here for Safari Week, and cannot wait to get some encounters in. Who knows, maybe we'll find that elusive shiny tonight, which of course might run away from us. In Safari Week last year, I did find a shiny Venonat, and unfortunately, I did accidentally run away from it. This year, I'm going to be paying a little bit more attention, a lot more attention actually, in order to prevent that from happening, and who knows what we'll find. Venonat, of course, I have the lore with, the history with, but there are so many cool targets here. Kangaskhan, Pinsir, Tauros, Chansey, the works, and who knows what we'll find. It could be a Parasect, we just don't know, and that's what's so exciting about it. We're on 4 systems, we're on Leaf Green, we're on Fire Red, and we're on 2 copies of Emerald. In Emerald, it's going to be the Emerald extension for the Safari Zone, so lots of Gen 2 Pokemon appearing in Gen 3. Very cool, and Generation 2 is my favourite of the Pokemon generations. Yes, during this week, we all shiny hunt for Pokemon in the Safari Zone, and make a fool of ourselves, essentially, as you can see with my hat, which will not be staying on, incidentally, because it is just a little bit too warm. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late as well for today's stream, everybody. Various factors got in the way, but I'm just keen to get some encounters in, so I think we should get into this, don't you? Have you seen the Safari skit that I released today, a little spoof of Gladiator? I hope you enjoyed that if you did, and check it out on my channel if you haven't seen it already. We will get into our hunting. Let's do this. Alright, so, also, hat plus headphones doesn't really work, does it? So, got there in the end. That down here. Let me start the Spotify. Hopefully that'll come through. Yep, there we go. There we go. That's right. That's right. We got Chansey in the background. We got all sorts of Safari Pokemon in the background, and got some lovely viewers as well. Let me just check up on the chat. We got Riley. We got Damien. Oh, interesting. Got some comments on the theme, have we? Well, while these get booting up, I will catch up on these on this chat. We were playing a fun game in our streams, in our stream on Friday, going through the generations and each type. Oh no! Oh, my webcam isn't playing along. Let's try removing it and putting it back. Oh yeah, and I also now have a little backdrop of the Safari Zone, of course. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It's still crashed. That's a shame. I think I will unplug it, plug it back in. Sorry about this, everybody. I really hope that works, because otherwise I might have to restart the stream. Oh no. Why have you turned off? Why have you turned off? Oh dear. Oh, that's rubbish. I don't know what to do other than restart the stream. Everybody, I'm afraid. Let's go to that. Let's go to that. Hey, we're back. Phew. We just don't have to restart the stream. Sorry if you're just tuning in, everybody, and you're wondering what the hold-up is. My webcam had just crashed, but I think we're good now. Good. Very nice. I also brought a clementine and a banana into the stream with me, and I literally have no idea where I put them. They're somewhere in this room, I think. And we'll move it down again. Come on. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm sorry if you're just wondering what was going on there. Yeah, I was running a bit late and then my webcam crashed. But anyway, I think we're nearly ready for those encounters. 50 minutes felt like an eternity. I know, Mighty, I know. Yes, again, you know how life works. All these things just crop up. Very nice. Enjoy your shiny hunting, Mighty. Hello, Nuzzle. Welcome in. Damien, welcome in as well. Just saying hello to people in chat and then we'll get started. Riley, I'm very pleased you enjoy the music because I love it too. I think it came out really well. I think it's sort of it sounds a bit like me, and that's what we're going for, obviously. Oh, that's exactly what I did, Mighty. I did exactly that, sturdy plus metal burst, and then retaliate onto Garchomp. That's how I beat Shining Pearl the first time, so I love to hear that you did that. 90s cool educational videos where a kid with a sideways ball cap and a... Interesting, Riley. Hello, Meddler. It's a really cool strategy, isn't it? And welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, Rich. Great to see you. Into the Chazingdra with your... Yeah, sounds good. Enjoy your shiny hunting and good luck for Safari Week, Riley. Hello, Raddag. Great to see you. That's right. We got Chansey, we got Apalm, we got Ledabana, got my Kakuna, which is my shiny hunting mascot, the first random shiny Pokemon I ever found. Nuzzle, fantastic to see you here. John, not run away. You will name it Shiny Horsey Charlie. Well, an honour. Hello, Otnish. Fantastic to see you. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Enough to share with the whole class. Hello, Luke. Fantastic to see you. Great. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Let's get our games going. Now, in Leaf Green, first of all, oh yeah, I did this last time, didn't I? Might actually help a bit, I'm not sure. In Leaf Green, we didn't have an Illuminator in the party. So, I now have an Illuminator in the party. So there we go. I still need to pick up the White Flute in the Japanese Emerald. I'll just get to the correct area in Emerald. Is this right? Yeah. Good. So with that, seeing all the posts of Switch 2 makes you think everyone has Switch 2. Not everyone does have the Switch 2, and frankly, I wouldn't have got the Switch 2 if I weren't streaming Mighty. There's no real need to get it now, I don't think. First random encounter of the stream, and it's Ledabur, our target, but it's not shiny. Right, we'll blow on the White Flute. Sammy, great to see you. I feel like it's been a while, Sammy. What's new with you? Thank you so much for stopping by for Safari Week. Are you shiny hunting yourself tonight? Okay. Right. Now, Leaf Green, it couldn't be easier to get to our required area. Fire Red, it definitely could. I won't lie to you. Alright, first encounters of the night incoming. Okay, fine red. We're going to get to the area where Kangaskhan and Tauros, that's it. My Kangaskhan and Tauros appear. So, Kangaskhan, Tauros, my targets in fire red, and then Chansey and Pinsir in leaf green. Of course, Venonat is the overall target, because I ran away from one into fire wheat last year because I was silly. And in Emerald, we're going for Ledabut. I just have a soft spot for it. I know it's not the strongest Pokemon, but that's kind of why I have a soft spot for it. I believe in the underdog. Great, Fire Red's ready to go. I think I did the White Flute here. I'll just do it again. And yeah. Great, we're good to go. Ready for our first encounters of the evening? First of all, where's the counter? Here it is. Great. All right. Stretch my back out. Serious business, this. And let's shiny hunt. Get some encounters in. Nidoran female and Nidorina. I feel like, yeah, I need room for my fingers to maneuver the buttons in Emerald. I think the screen slightly up is easier, isn't it? Slightly easier to say. I mean, it's a shame because there's the reflection, but what if we had... What if we swapped them around? That probably is better, isn't it? Actually. That probably is better. Annoying that my face is in the way. Where should I put my... Ooh, definitely don't want to do that. That's a shame. Where shall I put my face? That's not bad, actually. That is not bad. Right, let's give that a go. Oops. Okay, let's see. There's another set of encounters there, so I'll just... Sorry everyone, I'll catch up on chat in just one moment. Apom Teddy. How about I was in the grass? Ooh, Tauros and Pinsir. Very nice. What a batch. Two of our targets. Oh dear, this is... Unless we do this. Ooh, that's good. That's nice. Alright. Hang on a second. Please don't tell me that the counter is now... Okay, good. Phew. I wish we could do bike encounters in Fire Red, Leaf Green as well. Right, here we go. Oops. So, let me see. Got a Pokemon White version. Very cool, Damien. Very cool. What are your plans for that playthrough? I may well miss a Sunkern. It is so similar to its regular colours. Oh, that's strange. Sorry to hear that about Austin John. Hope that it's not too serious. Can't justify right now, but they aren't going anywhere. Yeah, exactly. Favourite creators will because of their job. Precisely. Precisely. I think that's very wise words, Rich. Appreciate more serious Pokemon. Oopsie. Serious Pokemon content. Yeah, I know what you mean, but what would you define as not serious Pokemon content, Mighty? Alright. Got yourself all set up as well, between us we're sure to find something. Let's hope so. Riley. Let's hope so. If you're new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday evening for Safari Week, where we try and find shiny Pokemon in the Safari Zone, where they can run away from you, just to add to the drama. Although last year in Safari Week, I was me who accidentally ran away from a Pokemon because I was not paying attention. Let that be a lesson to all of you. Mainly let it be a lesson to me. Welcome in. All likes and subscribes appreciated, everybody. Hope to be more on time for tomorrow's stream. I apologise. Sometimes life just happens, doesn't it? So you're shiny hunt for shiny Psyduck yesterday. Today you're at 478 encounters, about 3 hours in. Might continue that later. Well, good luck. Cool. Which game are you shiny hunting on, Sammy? Used to be... That's interesting to hear, Mighty. Oops. There we go. Oh no. Lost our Apom. It was a bit of a wobbly Apom, I've got to say. We'll just have Monsieur Banane looking all casual like that. Emerald. Yeah, fair enough. The Game Boy Advance SP, yeah. I think, you know, when it first came out, we were not used to backlights. So at the time it was a revelation, but now with, you know, compared to the DS, leave something to be desired. Yeah, I'm often surprised by how dim it seems on screen. What we could do, actually, is just have it that a little bit closer, and that might help. Let's try that. Cool. I always thought Psyduck as a platypus. That's interesting. Just checking that's uncan. I very much see Psyduck as a duck. Anyone else confused as to whether Psyduck is a duck or a platypus? I think Psyduck's a platypus as well. Very interesting. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, cool. Sounds like a fun hunt. Doing any kind of method for the hunt, Sammy? A bunch of months ago, you got to 70 wins at the Battle Tree. Since then, you've been nervous to go back in. Fear of losing your 70 wins in a row. Oh, you've got to do it, though. You've got to do it, though, Damien. Because even if you lose it, you know that you did get it at one point. Don't deny yourself the fun. You wonder what the item on the ground could be, Riley. I don't. Because we know. We learned. Chaos is your favourite region, so you're so hyped for ZA. I want to get the Switch 2 before that. Well, what's good is that you can get the Switch 1 version if the timing isn't right. And then get the upgrade. There are loads of Pokemon you used to watch. Oh, I see, okay. Well, our tastes change and evolve over time, don't they, Mighty? We see it, Pokemon aren't in real life animals, so Psyduck is obviously based on a duck, but maybe based on a platypus as well with its P. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Although it raises an interesting question, doesn't it? Because, you know, the Pokedex will say, for example, I don't know, duck Pokemon. But in the Pokemon world, there are no animals from what we can see. So how would they know to refer to it as a duck Pokemon? Sort of thing. Something I've long been interested in. Ugh. Not pressing B in Emerald. That doesn't help. Be great if we had the touch screen in Fire Red Leaf Green. Favourite region? That's a good question. Johto for me, for sure. Hence doing some Emerald Johto Safari Zone extension hunting. Hoenn for you, Riley. That makes sense. Johto for you, Rad Dad. Love to see that. Second favourite for you on this, Johto. Music and vibes around the region, although there is amazing. Johto, you also love Kid Akame. Oh, agreed, Luke. Agreed. And Heath, great to see you. How are you doing? What's new with you, Heath? You most want to visit Johto to live Hoenn. Interesting. Good way of thinking about it. Lola for you, Sammy. We would definitely take a Miltank. Kanto's praise. It's true. It's true. I'm glad you've done that, right, Dad? We need to take a moment to appreciate Kanto, for sure. Hello, Gurfies. Great to see you. How are you doing? What brought you across the stream today? And how's your weekend going? Great to see a new name in the chat, as always. What's your favourite Pokemon? If you're totally new around these parts, I am Charlie Merriman. I am Merri by name and Merri by nature. I'm a host and commentator for the Pokemon Video Game Championship Series, as well, of course, as a content creator. And in fact, today, I've been working hard on my... What is it? On my Safari Week 2024 video. Had an absolutely crazy experience last year in Safari Week. So crazy that I couldn't not share it. And I'm very much looking forward to releasing that, hopefully this coming Friday. That's like my deadline. So let's hope that time and efficiency, etc. are all on my side this coming week, because we'd love to get it out in time for this year's Safari Week. So look forward to that. I've got my podcast as well. Chazingdra chats, life stories and dream teams of people in the Pokemon community. And this coming week I'll feature Bro Sidon, popular shiny hunting content creator. So look forward to that on Wednesday. At Chazingdra on all socials. I'm aiming to stream I took Saturday off and I'll probably take next Saturday off, but aiming to stream every other day this week at 7 PM UK time. So you're in the right place at the right time. Thank you for being here. Hoenn for you, fair enough. Many didn't start in Kanto. What do you mean by that, Damien? Chill and Shell is bullying you right now and making not very good jokes. I hope it's all in good jest, Heath. And I hope the jokes improve. First Pokemon game is yellow and skips right to Sapphire. That's interesting. Please tell me you've been back and played Johto. Riley, because you're missing out if you haven't. I'm doing very well, thank you, Heath. Done a lot of editing today, and it went well. Various other bits as well. A lot of editing for my Safari Week video from last year. It's nearly time to finally unleash that on the world, and I'm looking forward to doing so. Your weekend's going amazing. Great, Gurfies. From commentating, not streaming. But it's great to have you here. Hope you enjoy the commentary and the competitive Pokemon events. So are you mainly a competitive player, Gurfies? Because this is the opposite of that, as you can see. Double T, thank you so much for being here. How are you doing? What is new with you? How's your weekend going? already. We've nearly done 200 encounters. We'll take that. Being a Pokemon fan and having... Yeah. No, I can imagine, Mighty. No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Hate is a strong word anyway. We can have our preferences for sure, but if you're a fan of Pokemon, I'm sure there'll be nothing that you objectively dislike that much. Not great at jokes. Sure, she's hilarious in her own way, Heath. Bloody rock goal for the first time. First time! Using the shiny leftovers from your Ruby DTQ. That's great. Sounds like a great quest. Did you enjoy it, Riley? There's only one correct answer to that question. Absolutely, Mighty. I know a couple of people who have received an autism diagnosis, and yeah, I think, you know, simultaneously a relief and obviously something to get used to. But it's good to have answers, I suppose. Don't want to put words in your mouth, but that's the impression I get from other people I know who are autistic. Could say you play competitive. Intriguing. Intriguing. There we go. So where are you based, Curfies? Working on getting your daughters to love it more than you. Why specifically more than you? Don't go to all that many events. Fair enough. I hope you enjoy, for example, the online tournaments, the global and grand challenges, etc. Perhaps. She married one, Riley. Skyrocketed up to your top 3. Perfect. That's what we like to hear. Heart gold. Chef's kiss. I was wondering that Honest Gervie is equally wolfy in disguise. Oh. Didn't mean to throw a ball. Well, we caught the regular Hoot Hoot. If it had been shiny, that would have been amazing. Alright. A lot of misconceptions certainly are, Murphy. Oh dear, I'm really sorry to hear that, Mighty. Well, you're very welcome here, and you're amongst friends. Missed your chances. I don't think it's ever too late. Rad Dad. Everything's going well, thank you, Heath. I think I'm about halfway through the video now, which is very exciting. I as I say, I'm planning to get it out by Friday this coming week. So fingers crossed. Obviously, I'm getting faster the more I do, but I'm excited for it. I'm excited about how it's turning out. That's good, Mighty. I mean, that's the least that you'd hope for, of course. Now, yesterday, everybody, was my first stream anniversary. 1 year yesterday since my first ever stream. And thank you so much, everybody, for your support over all that time. I love streaming. And a massive, arguably the biggest factor in that is because I get to hang out with all of you. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for trusting me. I can't believe it's been a year. Safari Week last year does not seem like an entire year ago. And here's to the next however many years of streaming. Who knows what challenges we'll be setting ourselves over the course of the next 12 months, and where we'll be in 12 months' time. Now, in stream on Friday, for the first day of Safari Week, let me know if the levels are okay, by the way, in terms of music and me speaking, etc. We were going through the generations and each type and saying what our favourites were. So we did Water, Fire and Grass, generations 1 through 9. So why don't we continue with that? And in the spirit of Venonat, the mascot at this point of my Safari Week endeavours, why don't we go with the bug type? And thank you, Riley. I appreciate that. You're solid too. Why don't we go with the bug type? So, what's your favourite bug type Pokemon from Generation 1? Favourite bug type Pokemon from Generation 1? I think, for me, what have we got? We got Pinsir, Scyther, Butterfree, Beedrill, obviously the pre-evolutions as well. Parasect, Venomoth, Venonat. I think... Now, I do have a soft spot for Kakuna because it's my first random shiny. I like Butterfree too, I like Pinsir as well. I was a Pokemon Blue player, and it's an exclusive to that game. Obviously Venonat is there. I'm going to say Venonat for now, you know. It's become one of my favourites after the experience of last year, accidentally running from it. I don't want it to think I'm not its friend. So I'll say Venonat. Tries to be liquid. Got you some sugar-free chocolate. My question always is, though, what is in it instead of sugar? Heath, that's the worrying thing. Got a bike from a friend who gets some exercise from riding it. That's great, Sammy. Hope you enjoy riding that round. Pretending you're a Pokemon trainer who's just visited Cerulean City and got their bike voucher from there. And yeah, Riley, thank you for prompting me to shout out the Discord community, which is linked below as well. Do come and join Chazingdra Chocolate Factory. Hop into the Merry Folk. We are a welcoming bunch, and it would be a pleasure to see you there. Power ass for you, Heath. That's a fun one. It's cute, but also I like how tough it thinks it is in Legends Arceus. Just come up and start on you. Scythe of you, Double T. Scythe of you, Steady Eddie. And hello again, Steady Eddie. Thanks so much for popping back. Great to see you here. Hope you've had a good weekend. How's everyone's weekends been? We've had a good one. Exactly, Otnish. The Venonat. Favourite bug type Generation 1 is Spinnerat. That's Generation 2, actually, Sammy. That's Generation 2 Pokemon. I do love Spinnerat, though. Butterfree, as well as Scyther. Double T. I definitely prefer the sort of happier, friendlier Pokemon to the meaner, tougher ones. I do prefer Butterfree to Beedrill. Butterfree for you, Mighty. I agree, it is adorable. Butterfree is your favourite bug of Generation 1. You love me some Metapod for obvious reasons. Actually, the reasons aren't so obvious to me, Raddad. How come? How come Metapod? Helps digestion. Okay, Heath. Interesting. 20k drought. Oh, goodness. What are you going for? Is that just Shiny Week? Shiny Week. Safari Week. Always been fun. Scythe of you, you'd always have a Butterfree on a Gen 1 run. Interesting. It's great to hear that you keep the... You know, you encounter bug types very early on in the game. Good to hear you keep them in your party the whole way through, which is something I enjoy doing as well. Giving them the run they don't normally get to have. Because they're normally deposited. Relatively early on. Got to ride your bike Saturday and it was a bumpy ride, but you enjoyed the wind in your face. Yes, a great feeling, Sammy. It's green and it's practically useless. Perfect Pokemon. Now, what about Generation 2? Favourite bugs from Generation 2? It's easy for me. I'm going to go straight in with the Ledibur line. Is it going to be Ledibur or Ledian, though? I will say... I love them both. I'll say Ledian. I mean, I kind of mean both here, but... I'll say Ledian because I have fond memories of... the follow sprite in a very special playthrough I did of Pokemon Soul Silver 2023, yeah, spring 2023. I kind of considered it my buddy following me around. But you've got plenty of options. I mean, Spinarak Ariados, you've got Heracross, Fortress, Pineco, I also love those. I'm doing a Generation 2 Dream Team quest. I've got Shiny Totodile, which was amazing, and my childhood copy of Pokemon Silver as well. Next target will be Ledibur. kind of on pause while I do Safari Week. Shiny hunting fatigue. Grow accustomed to the same button sequence. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Double Venonat on our DSs. Did I finish the whole bag and then they help digest? I see, yes. I see, Heath, yeah. Shiny Arceus took you 6 months. Yeah, I'm still going on Shiny Arceus, actually, Mighty. Favorite Gem 1 bug type is Caterpie. Yeah. Love to hear a shout out to one of the unevolved. Oh, Scizor as well. Forgot about Scizor. Hello everyone, if you're just tuning in, we are talking about favourite bug-type Pokemon from Gen 2. We're going to go through the generations and through the types. Mine is Ledian. Ever since I did a Gladiator spoof to advertise tonight's stream, it's a short which you can find on my channel or on my socials at Chazingdra. And ever since I've had Now We Are Free from Gladiator in my head. Sizzle for you, Ariados for you, Steady Eddie. Sizzle, some great instructions in Gen 2. Agreed, Rich. Generation 2, the dream. Heracross, hello Dalek, good to see you, welcome to the stream. Always great to have a new name. What has brought you to the stream today? Appreciate you stopping by. And how's your weekend been? What's your favourite Pokemon? Thanks for being here, Dalek. Everything's on pause for Safari Week. Agree. Yeah, certainly, Ronnie. Sometimes you've just got to do that, though. Sometimes you have a complete change, and it freshens everything else up that you're doing. You see? Oh dear. Heracross is an evolution of your favourite bug in Gen 2. Because it isn't, it's your second favourite. That's interesting. So you mean if Heracross was an evolved form of something? I have to go to the store. Cool. See you soon, Otnish. I hope it's a okay trip to the store. And let us know what you're picking up. You want to shiny hunt the late tray on White 2. Salchicha, Dewey, and Jet. Interesting. Yeah, that'll be a cool hunt. I forget about the late trio in Black 2 and White 2. Why would you nickname them that? Ah. Salchicha is sausage in Spanish. I see. Erica's not being the Pinsir evolution. Do we see it as an evolution of Pinsir? I do. I think they're just too separate to be seen as an evolution. I know what you mean though. Pinsir is deserving of an evolution. They kind of, after Scyther and Pinsir were aligned in Gen 1, Red and Blue exclusives, respectively, they kind of started to align Pinsir with Heracross instead, I guess, with Megas as the only evolution. Save up for a seat with more cushion and springs for your bike. Yes. Important to be comfortable. Sammy. Swap Mega Pinsir to full Evo. Yeah, maybe. And Soizit, great to see you here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. How are you doing? What's new with you? How's your weekend? Thanks for hopping in. Okay, let's move on to Generation 3, everybody. Your favourite bug types from Generation 3. Ooh, there are some good ones. I like Beautifly. I like Dustox. I like... Chazingdra, Nincada, Ninjask. And... Volbeat, Illumise. All great options. Surskit and Masquerain. They are great. I love them. Especially because of how rare they are. I'm going to say Masquerain, I think. I've never actually had one on my team. So it's got that allure. I love the shiny as well. I have any kind of turquoise shiny, and Masquerain has that green. Aerocross could have been the metal coat equivalent of Sizzle. I see. Yeah, I guess so. I always thought that Pineco needed the metal coat to evolve into Fortress, but it doesn't, right? I now can't remember. I don't think it does. Very cool. That's Bugsteel as well. Gen 3, Shiny Chazingdra, you named Bastion because he's hollow. I don't get the reference actually, Mighty. Shame, would have loved that $1. I'd have put it to good use as well. This hair thing you look like. Yeah, that's a good point actually, Mighty. I see what you're saying. Vibrava. Oh, that's not a bug type, actually. Sammy, you'd be forgiven for thinking it is. That's why I was so keen. On that suggestion, but no, it's not a bug type. Ground and Dragon. It's definitely bug-like, though. Honorary bug type. Pineco's level up, I think so. Masquerain for you, Raddad. Very nice. Intimidate. Very cool that it gets that too. If only it were more viable and competitive. I think it gets Water Sport as well. It gets water moves from being a Surskit, which is great for its fire type weakness. I'd like to do a playthrough with a Masquerain on my team. Skitty as well, actually. It's similar to Surskit, I think. A 1%. And then after you beat the Elite Four, there are some outbreaks that go up to 50%. We'd definitely like to shiny hunt those two at some point. Also, I've just thought Skitty and Surskit both have the word skit in their names. And they're both the 1%. Oh, Armaldo! Great point. Yes, Anorith and Armaldo, also bug types and fossils. I love fossils. But I prefer Lileep and Cradily, personally. The Oblivion Keyblade, wow, Raddad. Like a different language. Vespiquen, awesome bug type. Generation 4, but yeah, it's definitely an awesome bug type novel. Gets the $1. Trade you $1 for one epic high five. Looks pretty epic to me. We found loads of Tauros tonight. Shiny Tauros would be amazing. Even if it flees, just seeing it, what a thrill that would be. Only critique of Masquerain is it doesn't stay above water. Yeah, I know what you mean. So is it? Yeah. Bug and water is a great combination. Really good defensively. But it makes sense that it's flying. Go team indeed. Better play some more Mario and Luigi Brothership. Oh, cool. I thought it might be some Mario Kart World, Heath. I haven't played Brothership. Are you enjoying the game? Would you recommend it? No, don't worry, Rich. I was totally went over my head. Kingdom Hearts, I see. Charlie Merriman first mount at everyone a shiny tourist to run away. Now that's not what I said. I don't want it to run away, that's all. I just wouldn't be sad if it did. Obviously I would in the moment, but overall just... Don't you think, like, these games that we've played since for years and years and years, a shiny Tauros is something a minuscule number of people have ever seen. And to be in that tiny number of people who have seen a shiny Tauros would be really special, don't you think? That, to me, is the point of shiny hunting, just the thrill. I thought that Nidorina was shiny for a moment. In the silhouette. Good. I've hit a nice rhythm here. Right, Generation 4 bug types. So, come through Vespiquen. What else? Burmy, Wormadam, and... no, not Masquerain. Mothim. Kangaskhan, our first. I haven't seen any Chansey yet tonight. What other bugs are there? Oh, Yanmega. Ooh. Love me a Yanma. I potentially prefer Yanma to Yanmega, actually. Just thinking of Aaron's team in Diamond Pearl Platinum. Well, Skorupi, not Drapion. Oh, Cricketune, a great shout. Double T, yeah, I think you did spell it right. I do love Kricketot and Cricketune. They're definitely up there for me. Rich thinks you're cool. Ready hunt your Salchicha, very nice. Good luck on the hunt. Mighty, enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. Arachno and Glyspot are doing really well in the current. I want Gomez, their typing is great. Yeah. I remember when Glyspot was doing well in Japanese teams, in particular, heading into the World Championships in 2022. It's so interesting seeing the different metas in different regions. And speaking of which, the Japan Championships happened this past weekend. I can't remember the team or the player that won now, but I do know that Marcus Harmon, my good friend and fellow caster, worked with the winner and with Aaron Traylor on the team. And the Marcus finished top 8 in the Victory Road tournament this weekend, I think. Come on, Harold. So, huge congratulations to that player. And very exciting. NAIC is the last EU or NA tournament, but of course Japan Championships, massive. Beautifly for you, Sammy. A beautiful answer. Is Groupie the pre-evolution of Drapion? Yeah, exactly. Good answer, Double T. Cricket tune, because it's chorus fun. That sort of thing. I would be like, I have to be slightly quieter tonight because of guests, but I know what you mean. Yeah, mega fan, Rad Dad, love it. I certainly am as well. Yam was your favourite buzzword. Yeah, I forgot that in Generation 2, actually. It's still Lady Yam for me, but Yam a fantastic choice. How long are the resets for your Mesprit? Mighty. I'm Aldo, strong contender for Gen 3. Well, that's amazing. Oh, pressing the wrong button. Don't you hate that? Ladaba. A competitive Japanese team in 2014 on Norris Battle Spot Singles. 2000 Racing, very cool, Damien. Yes. I know that was your competitive heyday. You tempted to dip your toe back into competitive, Damien? Wasn't Drapion a bug and dark? Poison and dark? Yeah. Well, I guess based on a scorpion, it has to be poison in a way. Oh no, we do have bug and dark now, don't we? With Lockix. Cool combination. We still don't have bug and dragon. I hope we get that in Gen 10. Maybe the powerhouse Pokemon will be bug and dragon. Heracross is top tier. Agreed, Damien. Oh, you're going to race? Yeah, that does give Heath the advantage, doesn't it, Rad Dad? Heath knows you're going to lose. Do you know you're going to lose, Heath? Good luck for your race. Right, Gen 5. Bug types in Gen 5. So we got Leavanny. We've got Scolipede. Wow, I haven't thought about Scolipede in a long time. We've got Volcarona, Larvesta. Those are going to be popular. And what else do you have? Oh, Escavalier and Axelgor. Very cool. I think I would say Escavalier. I remember when I first saw that Pokemon, and fortunately at that point I did have someone I could trade with, so I got Escavalier on my team. I miss Escavalier and Axelgor. Ben. Great to see you. It's been a little while. How are you doing? Within 100 encounters. Let's hope so, Ben. Doing very well, thank you. Did a lot of editing on my Safari video today. Looking forward to sharing that with the world. Hopefully this coming Friday. That's my main focus at the moment. And then, you know, just various other tasks that I had to tick off today. How about you, Ben? What's new with you? Ooh, Genesect. That is a great shout, Nuzzle. Escavalier for you. Hydra was Bug Dragon. But you seem to be mistaken, yes. Indeed. Grass Dragon. Team of Volcarona for you, Double T. Yes. A fantastic answer. Ben, we're talking about our favourite types of each generation, so we went through Fire, Water, Grass already on Friday's stream, and now we're talking about bugs are in Gen 5, your favourite Gen 5 bug type. Not sure. You were a singles battler. I see, okay. Ooh. Well, maybe we'll see you again, Damien, competing. Let's see. Welcome in, everyone. If you're just tuning in, you're very welcome here. Hope to make your day merry. I'm Charlie Merriman. Merry by name, merry by nature. We are blazing through these encounters. 2,500 total for Safari Week so far. It's about 500 in an hour. So we keep this up. I mean, on Friday we did 1,000 on stream, but now we're in our rhythm. Yeah. Efficient progress. Don't worry, Ronnie, I have not failed or indeed found a shiny yet. Crustle and Dwebble, so is it? That's a great answer. I forgot about those. Probably have to go with Volcarona. You haven't played Gen 5, Rich? Ooh, you must at some point. It feels, you know, like it's becoming... It feels like Pokemon's becoming more modern, but has enough throwbacks to the early days being on the DS to make it feel classic too. That's what I'd say. Verizine Terrify Sylveon. Interesting strat, yeah. I love the shade coming out between Raddown and Heath. You like Leave Animity? Been a while, been doing alright. Taking a while on poker break. That sounds good, Ben. That sounds very healthy. I'm pleased to hear that. A lot of uni stuff going on. Yes, of course. You're starting in a few months' time. How are you feeling about it, Ben? Venipede, Sammy. Great answer. Evaning or Volcarona for you as well. Kangaskhan. Genesect. Yeah, it is a cool concept, isn't it, Ben? Good answer. Oh yeah, you must play Gen 5, Ben. What's the other one? Gen 2, is it? If I remember correctly? Yes, you gotta play Gen 2, man. I know why you're sheepish about saying that in my presence, but yeah, you must. Out to Google Gen 5. Oops, bug types. That's fair enough. Hello, Emerald. Great to see you. Yeah, it is slightly cooler in the UK, slightly. So we'll take that. But yeah, beautiful day. How you doing, Emerald? Always a pleasure. How's your weekend? Oop. My green DS is on red. Charges down there. Oh, there's that. Great. Good. Let's continue. Fair enough, man. Gens 4, 5, and 6. Oh yeah, but you've now been doing Platinum, is that right? Is that right, Rich? PLA got you back to Pokemon properly. That's cool. Great game to get back into the franchise with. Pinsir. There you are. How about black version? You think you never got far into it, missed 6 and 7 completely because you didn't get a 3DS. Systems and games now is expensive. It certainly is. Yeah, 6 and 7 are definitely the ones I have least attachment to. Feeling cool going through your room. Hopefully it cools off in here tonight. Yeah. I think we're due for a cool down. Still haven't found a chance yet in leaf green. If you had return to competitive, might be singles, I see. Enjoying Platinum so far for what you've actually played. Hope you get to make some inroads into it soon, Rich. I feel like Pokemon are games that reward momentum. Checking his hand out. No. Okay. Pokemon sunken. Pokemon fans also signed this year already. Oh, nice. That's fantastic, Ben. I'm glad you met some Pokemon fans. That's the dream. can bond over that. Agreed, Damien. I need to get the white flute in this Japanese emerald, that's why it's taking longer. If I had 2 fire reds and 2 leaf greens, I'd probably just hunt exclusively in the Kanto Safari Zone, to be honest with you. The OG. Oops. Cameron. Oh, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Thank you for those kind words. Great job on the casting content lately. Good luck on the shiny hands. Thank you, Cameron. I'm very pleased you enjoy the casting and the content. So are you a competitive player? Or a competitive watcher? What's your story with Pokemon? And what's your favourite Pokemon? Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you dropping by and for sharing such kind words. You're on Omega Ruby. And what are you doing on Omega Ruby? Playing Platinum right now, Emerald. What are you doing on that, Emerald? So you can't see Pinsir in the Ruby Sapphire map bike. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you have to access it in a certain area. Yeah, aggro bike is definitely helpful. I wish it were in Fire Red Leaf Green. Got your Switch for Gen 9, then also went back for Gen 8 and Pokemon Legends Arceus. You loved it, so you got a Switch 2 on release, and now you're enjoying Gen 9 with the patch. Yes! It's amazing, the patch, isn't it? Feels like different games. That's why I'm streaming with Lee Osiris, Scarlet and Violet's Soul Link Nuzlocke, which is a great way to play the games afresh, enjoy them as if they'd only just come out with the improved graphics, etc. We should be doing one instalment of that this week at least. And hopefully a Safari Week stream as well, Lee and I. Trying to catch a good Dialga. Interesting Emerald. How are you defining good? Sort of 0 speed? 2,600. Speaking of which, I'm nearly on 1,500 subscribers, everybody, so if you're not subscribed already, and you'd like to be, please double check just to make sure if you're not, because I know some people, it often happens, we think we're subscribed and actually we're not. That'd be a huge amount. Will be a cool milestone. Hello, Dean. Thanks so much for being in the chat. What brings you here today? Thanks for stopping by a chill Safari Week stream. A good question. So I sort of... It's hard to say because, yeah, I had some bits already. I had the black Game Boy Advance SP. And I had the Fire Red. I had the green DS as well. I think the silver SP I just came across in a retro games shop on holiday once. And then the other games I've just sort of accumulated over the years. So... yeah, it's hard to answer. Hard to answer that, Dean, actually. So I apologise I can't be more help. But thank you so much for being here. Pokemon fans certainly are pretty epic, Nuzzle. Do miss 2010 when you got into battling. You had a small group of new friends. On a Pokemon-based website, you'd battle a lot. Gen 5 came along. Ah, that's a shame, Damien. Yeah, it's always difficult, isn't it, when one of you is still into something and your group of friends is not. But good for you sticking with it, and I hope you find that you're amongst friends now, in life. So many of the older gens available on Switch. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm kind of surprised that we can't do that yet either. Soizit. Is it Soizit or Solvit? Soizit, yeah. Yeah, I don't really get that. Maybe it hints at things to come, I don't know. Maybe they're remaking it all. But yeah, that would be game-changing. Quite literally. If you could download all of the older Pokemon games from the Nintendo Switch online store. All likes and subscribes, hugely appreciated, by the way, everybody. Show your shiny support. So next year for the 30th. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, Damien. We'll have to see. Interesting, you also think that they want to do it for the 30th. Emerald. Good point. That's useful intel. I hadn't appreciated that. About releasing on the 3DS for the 20th. Interesting. Little last night and tonight while watching along. Taking it away with you next week. Yes. It's in those situations, we're finding a lot of Miltank tonight. It's in those situations where a long flight really comes in handy, but I can't remember where you're going now, but I don't think the flight is that long. Kind of a shame in a way. I love nothing more. Well, there are a few things I love more than a long journey. Just your own time to finally do the things that we find ourselves too busy to do in normal times. It's partly why I was able to find things I appreciated about COVID, even though I was shielding given my medical condition that made me more vulnerable to COVID. I'm gonna have to study Shiny Sunkern, I think, because it's so easy to miss. Trying to get Trico to shine in Omega Ruby, that is gonna be so cool when it happens. Pepper Frib, great to see you. Yeah, it's taken a bit of getting used to, but I think we're there now. We can man these 4 consoles. How you doing, Pepper Frib? It feels like it's been a while. What's new with you? How's your weekend been? Thank you for being here. Subscribe twice if you could. Ah, Nuzzle, thank you so much. Really kind words. That means a huge amount. I feel like you're a fairly recent member of the community, Nuzzle, and already such a stalwart member. So thank you for your support. A pleasure to have you with us. Watching a bunch of the interviews. Oh, thank you so much. Really enjoying them. Thank you. I'm really pleased to hear that, because, you know, you sometimes create content sort of into the abyss when you don't hear anything back, so to get that feedback just makes it all worthwhile. So thank you, Dean. Please have been enjoying them. I've got some really cool guests lined up that I'm going to have on the show, so that's exciting. Yeah, and do you shiny hunt yourself, Dean? Or are you mainly a competitive enjoyer? Or more casual? Or Nuzlockes? Or... Either way, this channel celebrates everything that the Pokemon video games have to offer, so it's the place for you. What's your favourite Pokemon, Dean? Jack Rapid, great to see you, my friend. Yeah, doing well, thank you. How are you, Jack? How are you? How's your weekend been? Since X and Y, you've been pretty much on your own. Oh, that's a shame. It's Battlegrounds on the PSS. Ah. Well, at least you can hop into streams like this. 10 Worlds in London in 2022. Damon, I hope we get to meet in person again at some point. What a crazy time that was, meeting at Worlds in 2022. 2013 you mostly watched, sure, and then in 2019, Game Boy Luke, United Gamer. Cool, and what was it about those creators that you enjoyed, Damien? One day, we will see a shiny 1%, be it Kangaskhan or Chansey or otherwise. Welcome in, everyone, if you're just tuning in. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight on this very relaxed Sunday evening. See if you find a shiny. Make me a whole lot less relaxed. Because then we have to see if we can catch it or not, because in the Safari Zone, of course, Pokemon can run away. Oops. Don't have an encounter in my Fire Red. I feel like my the backlight on my silver Game Boy Advance SP here is really weak. I think, though, I've seen enough of these Houndour to be able to spot when it shines. Place your bets as to what's going to shine tonight, by the way, everybody, if something shines. I'm going to say Houndour off the back of that. What do you reckon? They invented Soul Links. That's interesting, Damien. A little bit of history. Pokemon history for us there. Well, I just said that you're a relatively new member of the community, but you've immediately established yourself as a real stalwart, so thank you so much. A real regular viewer of streams, etc. I really appreciate the support, because I love what I do. Good weekend. I managed to go 5-3 in VR. That's great, Jack. Congratulations against some stiff opponents as well. That's wonderful. I'm feeling really proud of that. You should. Now here comes a hurdle, because we have to put the black Game Boy Advance SP on charge. Hopefully it can stay in position. I'm going to take this opportunity to hydrate. Hello, Otnich, welcome back. Oh, I needed that. Favourite Pokemon is Donphan. Ever since seeing it pop out in the very first movie, just remember it so vividly. So many more Pokemon we've never seen yet. Oh, what a moment, Dean. What a moment. Love that. Great answer. And yeah, I vividly remember that scene as well. The cable there is a little bit annoying, actually. Can't access the control pad. There we go. Nearly at 2,700, everybody. We are flying through these. That's another great thing about shiny hunting in the Safari Zone, because you don't have to watch the animation of your Pokemon being sent out. So they're faster encounters. I think for one Safari week, I will shiny hunt in the Great Martian, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, because I do have a soft spot for those games. And since I now am fortunate enough to have a Switch 2, I can double hunt in the Great Marsh, because I have Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond. Yeah, what's your history with Pokemon, Dean? Are you a competitive player or a shiny hunter? I'm sorry if you already answered. I don't think you have. Or just general enjoy. Fishing at the mall with the ladies. It's always a pleasure indeed, Rad Dad. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful time with the family. Have a very merry time at the mall. And a very merry rest of your day. You fear nothing will shine. Oh, Rani. What are you doing to me, Rani? Well, it can be very enthusiastic. Dylan has moments of any such a character. Sounds like a good trio then, Damien. I don't have the Discord up, Riley. Maybe I should rectify that. I trust you'll tell me if something shines. The first shiny will be Venonat, but this time it'll run away from me. I hope not. Hope not, Jack. We will find out, I guess. In Worlds, you're doing a lot for your Gen 3 games. Oh, yes. The events. They were so cool. Wait a second. That's what I meant to be doing. Getting all hand-tied. There's many good results from you can feed at day 2 next season, 100%. I believe that, Jack. I believe that. Day 2 next season. I believe in you. Although I would forgive myself for missing a shiny Sunkern, I do like Sunflora, so it would be sad. Lifelong Pokemon fan, a little bit of everything. Great to hear, Dean. That's the best way. Exactly the same as me. You'd be very welcome in the Discord community, Dean. It's linked below. Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory. Come and join the merry folk. It'll be a pleasure to see you there if you would like to join, but no worries if not. And to anyone else who's not currently in the Discord community, would be wonderful to see you there. It's a very chill and happy place. Stating probably facts. Hey, Ronnie, it could happen at any time. Shiny could happen at any time. In fact, Ronnie, the number of times you have left the stream and then Shiny appears is quite worrying. You're delusional, yeah, maybe because of the heat, perhaps you're delusional. Oh, Nish. You don't need a Switch 2. Let me be the voice of reason here. You do not need a Switch 2. Not yet, anyway. Hello, Stephanie. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Are you shiny hunting this Safari Week, Stephanie? Good luck to you if you are. And what are your targets? I am going for any of the, you know... Well, I'm going for anything. What I'd like to see shine. The number one, as you can probably tell from the thumbnail, Venonat, because I accidentally ran away from a shiny Venonat last year after 50,000 encounters. The video of that story will be coming out later this week, I hope. So look forward to that. So I gotta get the reclaim at some point. And then in Fire Red, Kangaskhan, Tauros, in Leaf Green, Pinsir, Chansey. Then an Emerald, yeah, anything. I mean, I'm a big Gen 2 fan, so to have anything from Gen 2 in Gen 3 would be amazing. Yeah, what are your targets, Stephanie? You have a follow on Instagram as well. Oh, nice. It's linked below, Dean, the Discord. Thank you so much for that. Ronnie holds the shiny luck to herself. Yeah. I know what you mean, because I remember during Safari Week last year, Ronnie was finding all the shinies, while I was not. No worries, Nuzzle. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for the luck. Always a pleasure to see you. Have a very merry rest of your Sunday. See you tomorrow, hopefully, 7 PM UK. I'll be doing Safari Week again. We keep going. And we broke in 2,750. Very efficiently, might I add. Not even shiny hunting. We'll probably find something though, Ronnie. Switch 2 when you switch 1 might explode. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You don't even need it for Legends ZA, let's not forget. Of course I went ahead to get one because this is what I do. I create content and stream from these games. Yeah. If I weren't, then I would not have got a Switch 2 on release. I can categorically say that. You're not doing Safari Week, you don't have any systems right now. Oh, that's I'm sorry to hear that, Stephanie. I hope everything's okay. But I hope you can enjoy some shiny hunting soon, and good luck with moving. Shiny Wetter, thank you so much for being here. Well, just discovered the interviews a few weeks ago and been loving it. Oh, well, thank you so much. I really appreciate those kind words. Thank you. And if you're a Shiny Hunter, Bro Sidon's episode will be coming out this coming week. Shiny Waiter. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I hope I'm pronouncing it okay. So I look forward to that. And yeah, my big Safari Week video from last year is coming out later this week as well. So exciting times ahead. Safari Week's going well, thank you. I mean, haven't found anything yet, but having a great time. Love Safari Week. Love that thrill. So yeah, going well. How about you? Are you shiny hunting this Safari Week, Shiny Waiter? I'll be here tomorrow, last week of the school year. Ah, well, enjoy that dinner with class. That'll be great. Enjoy that, Ronnie. New video hype indeed. Need to catch up on this chat. Save Paulina's Donkey Kong, exactly. Hopefully be getting a car vehicle in the fall and want to get a new Switch to compete in VGC. You weren't able to get to one last season. Stephanie, it'd be fantastic to see you at some VGC events. Yeah, I hope all of that goes smoothly for you. I hope to see you at an event at some point. How did you discover the stream, Stephanie? Given that I went more than 50,000 encounters in last year's Safari Week, I think I'm due an under odds shiny. And in fact, I'm going to call it, we will get a shiny. We might not catch it, but we'll find a shiny under odds. You heard it here first. This Safari Week. The Mega Revolution bundle pre-order for ZA. Yes, I saw, Damien. Very cool. And thank you for the tip as to where you got those bonuses from, because they are looking mighty fine. Holding out hope for either a ZA Switch 2 or 30th. Oh yeah. 30th anniversary would be especially cool, Dean. The thing with the ZA Switch 2, yeah, I'm sure it would look amazing, but ZA is not like Generation 10, it's not the next main series game, right? So it's a bit less timeless than, say, a Generation 10 Switch 2. I've just realised that my backdrop, we got a black bar at the bottom of it. Here we go, that's better. And it wasn't filling the side. That's better, isn't it? There we go. That's what it should have looked like all along. All along. Great. There we go. Making you delusional, yeah. It was very warm. Never tell with the, yeah. Do love a new video. Yes, Jack. I'm looking forward to more scripted content. That's why I went into content creation in the first place. And you are doing well. Glad to hear it. Just had a long weekend in New Zealand. Oh, you're New Zealand. Okay. Well, thank you very much for being here. What, are you 12 hours ahead? Well, thank you for being here anyway. Lovely to have a viewer from New Zealand. Shouting out in the Great Marsh, came across a Bibarel at 944 and then a Whooper 166 after. Wow. We'll take those 1 in 40.96 odds. Remember how you came across the Chazingdra YouTube channel? EUIC 2024. First ever Pokemon event. And Stockholm being the first VGC event, might need to go on a trip down memory lane. Yes! I remember meeting you at EUIC last year, Jack. And 2800, everybody. What a special time that was. Yeah, I said this earlier, but for anyone who wasn't in the stream when I said it, yesterday was my first streamiversary. A year ago yesterday I did my first ever stream, and it was, of course, for Safari Week. So, a year on. Amazing to reflect on everything that's happened since. And great to bring it back to roots, do Safari Week again. Hello, AsJ. Great to see you. How are you doing? Yeah, really appreciate all your support, everybody, because I love what I do, and so I'm very pleased that you're enjoying it too. Let's see where the channel goes. I feel very lucky to be part of such a fantastic community, so thank you, everybody. ZA is Kalos the best region? I know you're a Kalos fan, Jack. Johto is the best region, but hey, your enthusiasm is noted. Oops. Just noticed no playmat today. Well, there is actually a playmat underneath all of these systems, Jack. They're just blocking it. They're crowding the display. Yeah, I don't know why I haven't done a proper display before, to be honest, even just something simple like this. I think I assumed it was harder than it was. Very lucky we haven't had a ding-dong yet on Fire Red Leaf Green. A timeout, I have to reset. $5,000 encounter view. Oh my goodness, Riley, you are steamrolling through. Is that 5,000 just from zero at the start of the stream? $50,000 was ridiculous, Rich. It was ridiculous. That's the only word for it. But that's what we let ourselves in for sometimes. ZA or 30th anniversary. Let's hope there is one. Just after 8 AM. Well, I appreciate you tuning in so early. Hope it's nice, something nice to wake up to. Gotta love Monday mornings, yeah. Good luck for your week, Shiny Wetter. What do you do? What is your job? If you don't mind saying it, no worries if you do. Was it the 1 year anniversary of the 3 to 5 weather trio? Yeah. 6-2 weather quartet. I remember that. From Dortmund. It was Dortmund, wasn't it? Shall we resume our game, everybody? We haven't done some more bug types going through the generations for a little bit. So where do we reach? Gen 5, I think. It's time for Gen 6. What's your favourite Gen 6 bug type? Favourite Gen 6 bug type? There's the Scatterbug line. There shouldn't be too many, actually, from Gen 6. Not that many Pokemon introduced. What else is there? Shiny Miltank would be epic. What else is there in Gen 6 for bugs? I'm really not sure. But I tell you work for a global software company in the accounting field of my night. You make content. Wow, busy life, Shiny Weta. Good luck with everything you do. And so shiny hunting content, I assume, is what you make? Scatterbug line and that's it, yeah. Alright, well, by default, everyone's favourite Gen 6 bug type is kind of, well, I guess which one? And I'll say Vivian for that one. I think it's a cool Pokemon. It's great that we've seen it sometimes in competitive. Oh yeah, true. Ocean patterns. The different patterns for Vivian. I need to brush up on my Vivian patterns. Oops. Oh, throw a ball. I think it was a Pineco, yeah. It stayed. Yeah, I think so, Dean. Don't count the megas, yeah. And I guess we're not counting the megas. Mega Heracross, there's Mega Pinsir as well, I guess. Your favourite is Spupa. Have I collected all of them? I have not collected all the Vivian patterns. But that is cool that you can set yourself that side quest if you so choose. Pokemon's so good for that. Unrivaled, I would say, as a franchise. For all the little side quests. You can set yourself a Pokeball pattern for you, Dean. Collect them all in Pokemon Go. Wow, Ronnie, that's quite an achievement. I know what you mean, Jack. Not like a Spupa as well. Very cute. Cuddly. Oh yeah, Mega Beedrill too, good point. Strange we don't have a Mega Buff-3, but then we do have a G-Max, I guess. Line has great shine as well. Yeah, good point. I can't recall Scatterbug shiny now. Shiny Hunting just starting out, it's all pretty exciting. Cool. So we're looking for the level 100 Magikarp Shiny. Wow. Yeah, that would be grueling. So I assume that's Platinum in the resort area, right? Yeah, if anyone's unfamiliar, you can find Magikarp from all levels there, 1 to 100. Shiny level 100, that is, yeah. How long have you been doing that hunt? Because that's going to take a little while. Scannable shiny is white. Okay, yeah, that sounds interesting, Ronnie. Mega Pinsir, yeah, it is cool. Alright, well, it's just the Scatterbug line. Double Miltank. For Generation 6. What about Generation 7? Bugs in Generation 7. So we've got the Vikavolt line. Oh, that's the Ding Dong, okay. Weird that Leaf Green ran out first. We didn't have to travel as long to get there. I will reset my Leaf Green. What else is there in Gen 7? As I said, Gen 7 and Gen 6 I'm less familiar with, so I might have to be reminded. Leave Annie for Gen 5. Ribombee, oh I see, sits on your desk. Yes. Cutiefly and Ribombee are great. Araquanid, yeah, good answer. And we're back. It's literally the first patch of grass you come to in Leaf Green, which is amazing. Southern Magikarp line about a month and a half. Wow. Quite a few phases, still no big fish. Oh yeah, you've got to keep the faith. What levels have you phased on? Shiny Weta. Where does the WETA come from in your name? Weta. Thank you so much for all being in the stream. If you want to hop into my Discord community, Shiny Weta, and anyone else who's interested, then it's linked below. It'd be a pleasure to see you. And I'm at Chazingdra across all socials. And all of my links below. Patreon too. If you join my channel, that's at Kangaskhan, then you get 4 bonus videos per month. You get the Rapidash rounds with each of my guests from Chazingdra chats. So the question we didn't have time for in the episode, quick fire questions, which is always a very illuminating time, and that's 4 bonus videos per month, as well as many more perks, emoji and badges and early access to videos, access to the secret Discord channel in my server, which hasn't had much going on in there recently, which I need to change. And plenty more. So if you click on join, then you can see what perks are available. It'll be a pleasure to have support of anyone who feels up for that, to ensure I can continue creating content and streaming and things for you all. But really appreciate you all being here, fundamentally. Araquanid Fanjack, oh, Golisopod and Buzzwole, yeah, of course, and Pheromosa. Grubbin, Cutiefly, Dewpider, Wimpod, Buzzwole and Pheromosa, yes. The Rantis is so underrated, yeah, agreed, Dean. Very cool Pokemon. My answer would be, I'll say Golisopod. I had one on my playthrough team in Sword and Shield for a little while. So fond memories. I think it's very cool. Taking a break from the Goldfish for Safari Week. Yes, I think that's wise. Sounds healthy. Phase on quite a few, but all range between 40 and 60. I see. There's large insect native to NZ. Ooh. Gonna have to look that up. Sounds creepy looking. I'm back in to say goodnight. Oh, fair enough. Good night. So is it fantastic to see you. Thank you for the luck. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a huge amount. And thank you for hopping into the stream. Hope to see you in another one soon. Maybe in the Discord community. It's the link below. Oh, Lee. That is so kind of you, my friend. Thank you so much for the donation. Lee, thank you so much for being here. Can we get a round of applause for Osiris, everybody? Fellow caster. Wonderful friend of mine. Lee, that is so generous. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the shiny luck. The encounters are flying by. So, we will take that. But yes. No shinies as of yet. We're about to hit 3,000, so we're nearly at half odds. Let's see. How are you doing, Lee? How's your weekend been going? How are you, the lad, Lee? Ah, yeah, the let's go emoji from Letty and Double T. Love to see it. No worries, Lee. Thank you so much for the very kind contribution. Really appreciate that, my friend. And I'm sure I will see you very soon. We will do some kind of Safari Week stream this week, and we will hopefully stream some Hunting Nuzlockes as well for Scarlet Violet Switch 2. Looking forward to that. Enjoy your evening, Lee. You've made mine, as has everyone in chat. And I'll see you very soon. Have a merry rest of your day, Lee. Lee and I very much share a community, which is wonderful. Just sharing the love. So many guests on the podcast. Who was my favourite? Wow, big question. And there's only more guests to come, SJ, but thus far, in terms of the fun I had talking to, obviously, you know, big names like Wolf are always exciting. In terms of just standout memories, I'll go on instinct here. Matt, Absol Blogs Pokemon. Of course, the host of Safari Week as well. Very topical. I found that really eye-opening talking to Matt. I generally... The ones I remember the most fondly tend to be the Shiny Hunters, actually. Because we just nerd out about our deep love for the franchise for so long. And we really get into the weeds, you know. I love hearing about those stories. Having said that, you know, with competitive guests, hearing about their journey, how they go from event to event and so on, is always a treat as well. And some of the creators, obviously, I'm a creator as well, so it's fascinating to learn about that. So, Matt Absol Blogs Pokemon springs to mind. Luaxos Chromie springs to mind. That was... Oops. That was a great chat. She really went into detail. Oh, sorry everyone. It's really hard to choose, as you can imagine. ADEF. I had a great time talking to ADEF. If you haven't checked out ADEF's content, then you must. Let's see if Lee's contribution brings in a shiny. Can you imagine? I realise I haven't white fluted in leaf green as well since resetting. So let's absolutely do that. Great. Leaf green. White flute. Okay. And we're back. What about you, AsJ? What are your favourite guests that you've heard? I'd love to hear. I see some of these pure shiny hunters online as opposed to, you know, the sort of mix of Pokemon activity I stream. And they're like, you know, day one they'd already reached 8,000 encounters or whatever. And I'm like, how do you do that? But I guess, you know, if I had more time to be able to just stream Safari Week, then that'd be joyous. I guess it's just the time we make for it. Dream interviewee, Dean, great question. And sorry if I'm only just catching up on that question now. I've long said this, but the aim is ultimately to broaden out beyond the Pokemon community and get people who are in the public eye who happen to play Pokemon on the show. And in fact, I will be interviewing on Tuesday. He's called Tom Rocks Maths. He's a content creator. Also, I don't know if you're familiar with the TV show Countdown. It's a game show involving letters and numbers, and he stood in as a replacement for one of the hosts recently. I feel like he's a great guest to bridge that gap and start to look to more generally, I guess who are more generally in the public eye, if that makes sense. So with that said, the dream is to have, like, Ed Sheeran on. Frankly. We know he's a big Pokemon fan from things he's shared. And I think he'd be up for it. I just obviously want the show to be in as strong a position as possible before making that approach, just in case you only get one shot for it, not to quote JLS. And obviously, that's a totally vague boundary. How do you decide when you're in the best possible position to invite a guest like that on? But yeah, I think when the time is right, I will know. Personal favourite was one with Ben. Oh wow, what Ben Kiriakou as Jay. I'm really pleased you enjoyed that. Yeah, I mean, Ben is obviously a very close friend of mine, so glad that one is one of your favourites. Why is that one of your favourites? That's great to hear. There we go. Mix of people, super interesting seeing all the different types of people and stories coming together. I'm very, very pleased, Dean, that you say that, because I think the whole point when I started this podcast was I wanted people to be tuning in for the format rather than the name. And obviously there's some clustering around the big names, but the Pokemon community is so vast, and I don't think it's doing anyone a service if I narrow down onto VGC too much, say. So yeah, I'm very pleased to hear you say that. Long may that continue, the broadening out. He did do Celestial, exactly. And I think that's a really good song. To be honest with you. I unironically really like that song, and not just because it's to do with Pokemon. I think it's really well done. You're in the UK. Oh, same. You know, Countdown far too well. Amazing interview. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, hopefully it will come out, I don't know, relatively soon, next couple of weeks, but I'm looking forward to the interview itself. Weirdly, he and I were also at university together. I think he was doing his PhD or something while I was an undergrad. So as soon as I saw him, it just felt like the stars were aligning, because he did this, and then I looked him up and noticed that he has all these Pokemon tattoos. So I was like, oh, I've got to shoot my shot here. I've just got to see if he'd be up for it. And I suspected he would, and he was. So, very cool. Really appreciate that, Dean. Really appreciate you hopping into the stream tonight. This is one of the joys of streaming. Never know who you're going to meet. Who's going to become another member of the community. As a reminder, everybody, I'm streaming 7 PM every day this week, apart from Saturday. So, I hope to see you tomorrow as well. And we are closing in on 3,000 now, everybody. 3,000. Don't mind if I do. We'll go till about 10, I think, and then we'll call it a stream. Which, if I'd been on time, and I apologise again for the lateness, we could have got in even more. I'll probably keep safari hunting after streaming. I'm debating losing the emeralds actually and just hunting on fire red leaf green. 4 systems is a lot. I see some of these pros with their 7 shiny hunts on the go, and that's 3,000. And I'm like, surely there comes a point where actually you're doing fewer encounters than you would if you had fewer systems. You know, just because hand admin of dealing with all that, it's not efficient by any means. Lots of Tauros thus far. And fire red. Let me know what you all think about that, if I were to just go down to the 2 leaf green and fire red. Maybe I'll be able to do encounters quicker. Maybe I'll have to do a test. Let's see. Then again, there are some really cool targets in Emerald, of course. Ben is very likeable. Agreed. Certainly is. Conversation sounds easier. Yeah, maybe. That's a good point. Yeah, obviously I try and put my guests at ease as much as possible and sound as familiar with them as I can, but inevitably, the ones I actually know really well, that's going to come across in a different way. Surprised I don't play on VG Championship streams. Yeah, I know what you mean, actually. We haven't heard it too much, Celestial. Beyond Scarlet and Violet. I remember when it dropped. Loved it. Still do. Have to have another listen to it. Yeah, maybe, Jack. That's a good point. Sometimes you're feeling efficient and run 5 systems. So I just wanted to, yeah, exactly. Kangaskhan. Not shiny. The DS screens are so much easier to see on them. So on Friday it took us 3 hours to do 1,000, but this has taken us 2 hours. Unbelievably. We shaved off an hour. Goes to show how A, being in your rhythm helps, and B, just getting used to it. So yeah, we can really power through some encounters. If you're new here, Safari Week 2023, which I was not streaming, I found a shiny Nidorino and a shiny Venonat. I can't believe that luck given how unlucky last year was, but anyway, both of them fled from me. Last year I went more than 50,000 encounters and then found a shiny Venonat again, but I accidentally ran away from it. I was just, speaking of the rhythm I mentioned just then, I was just too much in that rhythm. Wasn't paying attention. And my reaction was, as you can imagine, pretty, well, I didn't know what to say. And my video about that whole experience is coming out later this week, which is very exciting. I haven't done much scripted content at all on my channel, even though that's why I went into content creation in the first place, so I hope you'll enjoy that. I am an actor and writer and comedian by trade outside of Pokemon, so yeah, I'm excited for you all to see that, excited to have it done. And now here we are this week. So we nicknamed the shiny Venonat I accidentally ran away from last year Commitment, because, as I Salad in my chat said, that is something people run away from. And he's not lying. It was too perfect a nickname to pass up. So, this year we see if we can reclaim Commitment, but of course we'll see what other shinies pop up along the way. And last year, you might be thinking, how did you do 50,000 encounters in a week? And the answer is I didn't. I had to go into Safari month. Yep, a whole month. That's where I started doing the Safari skits as well. Been releasing a couple of those this year as well. Did a Gladiator inspired one that I put out just before streaming tonight. So it's all channel lore, and there's so much of it that will be explored in this video coming out later this week. What stories will we write this time? We will find out. What's everyone up to this weekend? Hope you've all had a good one. I've been doing mainly editing, to be honest with you. It's been useful time. I'm getting swifter at it the more days I edit, which is understandable and expected. As well as some other just things that I've been ticking off. And shall we resume with our game? So we did Generation 7 bug types. What are your favourite Generation 8 bug types? Now, you've got the Orbeetle line. And what else? What other Gen 8 bug types are there? You saw 28 years later this past weekend. Ooh, weird ending. Interesting. I'm glad it was good though. Do you think it was a worthy sequel? Do you think it needed to be made? I used DaVinci Resolve to edit Shiny Waiter. How about you? I think it's quite astonishing actually how much you get for free with DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, there's a paid version, but I would never, I don't think, there's definitely a world where no content creator would ever need all of the bells and whistles that the paid version offers. The free version is more than enough. Yeah, what do you use, Johnny Wetter? And yeah, what other Generation 8 bug types are there? Oh, Snom and Frostmoth. My answer is definitely Frostmoth. Ice Bug, love that combination. Two of my favourite types. And I came third in a competitive event with Frostmoth. It was a local event. Local tournament. Which was really satisfying, doing it with a Pokemon that we rarely see. Always double check those Houndour. Can be hard in this light. Blitbug, yep. Fun Pokemon, and the Pokemon that Wolf, in the interview I did with him, said he would be if he were any Pokemon. Move to Dimension Resolve, you're using Pay CapCut. Oh, interesting, I'm unaware of what those new terms are. Yeah, DaVinci Resolve is really good. I think it's fairly intuitive as well. I used DaVinci Resolve to edit some comedy skits that I did as well back in the day. Exactly, Riley, yes. We're on the same wavelength, Wolfglick as a Pokemon. Sizzlipede and Cleaver, yeah, true. Yeah, it's got to be Frostmoth for me. Snom is your favourite, Jack? Yeah. Well, between Snom and Frostmoth. I will say Frostmoth, though, I think. I think the last shiny hunt I was doing in Pokemon Shield before Scarlet and Violet dropped was for Frostmoth, actually. On the path to the peak. In the Crown Tundra. Spencer Day trying to take some Pokemon pictures for content on Instagram. Ooh, that's a good idea. You took a break. I'd love to get back into it, so I did some of that today. Crazy hot this weekend in Newcastle. Ah, so this is why I assume you're familiar with Osiris then, Dean. Osiris Lee Provost. I seem to remember you gave him a fairly fond and familiar greeting when Lee popped into the stream here. Yeah, it's been really hot. All over the UK, I think. What sort of pictures have you been taking, Dean? That sounds great. Sounds like a good idea. Last generation, hardest gen for bugs. Yeah, well, let's do generation 9, shall we? What, we got Lockix and Nimble. We've got... Just making sure, but no, they're not shiny. Tarantula, Spidops, Slitherwing, 3,100. What other bugs are there? Rabska, definitely Rabska for me. Thank you for reminding me, Jack. Yeah, Rella and Rabska. Even though Rella's face is a little bit weird. Rabska, I think, is so cool. It was on my first playthrough team of Scarlet Violet. And the shinies. Ugh. The golden bugs. You'll love to see it. Often in Lee's streams, got to support local. Yeah. Absolutely, Dean. Love to hear it. Lockix for you. You do like Spine Up as well. Yeah, Lockix is cool. Slitherwing for you, Otnish. I know Sierra Dawn would like to hear that answer. Slitherwing's design is cool, isn't it, Dean? It's cool. Really nails the fierce yet cute. I feel like all that fluff. Struggling to pick. Slitherwing was your first shiny. Cool. In Scarlet and Violet. Really interesting. Love all the bugs in Generation 9. Yeah, definitely Rabska for me. But yeah, good options. What about the Terror Bug Teddy Ursa? That the gym leader Katie, right, uses. There we go, done bugs as well. We got through Firewater and Grass on Friday. Been a lot more chill with it on this stream, which I think is nice. Do a bit of talking about the topic, a little bit of general catching up. Slitherwing and Sugimori. Ooh. That's a good point, Dean, yeah. Strong and good type combo, cool design. Yeah, fair enough. Slitherwing is great. And your first shiny, I mean, that's got some sentimental value. Oh, Lockix. Oh, I see. So powerful you've got to type. Thought we were going with Slithering. Okay, I think we will get to maybe 3,150, maybe 3,200, and then we'll call it a stream. But you know I'll be back tomorrow. 7 PM UK, shiny hunting for Safari Week. I probably won't have time to do a Safari skit tomorrow because Monday is also when I edit podcast episodes. So I'll be editing Briseidon's tomorrow, and then also I need to edit my Safari video and then also stream. So yeah, skit might not happen tomorrow, but I was pleased to get one out this evening. And do check it out if you haven't already. It's Pokemon Meets Gladiator. It's on the channel and on my socials at Chazingdra across everything. Imagine if we were ending with a shiny Tauros. My goodness. When I hunt offline, I'm just on the fire red and leaf green. Give my hands a break. Oh, true, Jack. Long-time viewers will know, as Jack did, I always do a bonus encounter. And I so look forward to the day when the shiny comes on the bonus encounter. And it will happen at some point. I will be so hype. God, I was reminded yesterday of Adef, who I've had on the podcast, did a video about the luckiest shiny hunts, the math behind the luckiest shiny hunts of all time. Reminded of... their name escapes me, but did a shiny hunt for Torkoal on the Fiery Path. And then says, and this is all on camera, it's all recorded, let's get the back-to-back shiny. Sends out the shiny Torkoal in battle. The next encounter where they showcase it is shiny Numel. Just unbelievable. It's not the first time it happened either. Just a few weeks later, there was another shiny hunter who caught shiny Ledibur in the Emerald Safari Zone. Shout out to that. That's obviously my target in Emerald this year. Steps outside the Safari Zone for the showcase and finds a shiny Shuppet. And that's an Emerald. Totally crazy. And as Adef says in that video, that's just two instances that have been recorded. It's probably happened far more widely around the globe. And we just will never know. Insane. Feel free to come into Discord. 5 times hunting in Gen 3 and Mighty is also hunting. Oh, cool. Rani, you're back, and I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer, I'm afraid. Going to reach 3,200. Amazing, we can do like 100 encounters in sub 10 minutes, I think. Amazing. Internet died for a long time. Oh no, Rani. Oh, that's a shame. Well, they haven't missed anything. I mean, apart from the great chat, but you haven't missed a shiny. Alrighty, so we're closing in on 3,200 now. Need to pick up the white flute and my Japanese emerald. Note to self. That's true. That's true, Jack. The weather trio. Are we going to get a shiny in the last few moments of the stream? 3195. Don't want to go to work tomorrow. Nish. Hey. At least you have a Safari stream to look forward to in the evening if you tune in tomorrow 7 PM UK. Or maybe you won't be around tomorrow evening, but either way. You'll get through it, Otnish. You'll get through it. Good luck to you. Right, here we go. Final round. Otnish, like I said to Nuzzle earlier, I feel like you've recently joined the community and you've quickly become a Star Wars member. Oh, the pincer, can you imagine if that had been shiny? So thank you so much for all your support. It's been wonderful to see you in some streams. That's it. There's no shiny. But Jack, as you called out, we're going to do a bonus. Are we going to get the shiny on the bonus round? Otnish, speaking the truth. Not Sunker, not Hoot Hoot, not Rhyhorn. Kangaskhan. Can you imagine if that Kangaskhan had been shiny? Oh my goodness. Rani, we need more optimism from you. Say goodnight. Yeah, been a pleasure having you in the stream, Dean. Thank you so much for your insightful questions. I hope to see you 7 PM UK tomorrow as well for more Safari weeking. You sleep well. Have a great day tomorrow. Have a merry rest of your day. So then, 3,207. But you know what? There are so many wins from this. Firstly, how we're able to somehow shave an hour off all the encounters we did from Friday's stream. We did 1,000 in 3 hours, I think. And that was 1,000 in 2 hours, basically, which was wonderful. You got about 1,500 yourself. Yeah, so similar, Riley. So that's wonderful. Got into a nice groove and rhythm. Fantastic chats as always, so great. Hello, Davabay. I'm so sorry to say this, but you've just tuned in at the very end of the stream. But 3,207 encounters, I'm going to continue encounters right now off stream. So yeah, that number will be higher, and we'll see if there's a shiny in the mix. After lunch at work, you just watch a stream because it's 2 PM. Oh, fair enough. Well, I mean, make sure you're doing the work you need to, but great to have it on in the background, for sure. We will get a shiny next stream. Thank you, Jack. Thank you very much. We will take that. Due and under odds shiny. We will just say after going 50,000 encounters last year. That's true, Ronnie. Davabay, hope to see you too. I'll be streaming again tomorrow 7 PM UK for some more Safari Week shiny hunting, so make sure you don't miss that one. You have a merry time as well, Ronnie. So everyone, what have we learned? What have we learned? We've learned about some bug-type Pokemon. We've learned... Oh, maybe this is too loud. Let me know if that music's too loud for you, given that I'm talking over the top as well. We've learned that we can do some encounters very swiftly. Please do drop a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, everybody. It really does go such a long way and far further than it seems. And we mean a huge amount because I work really hard on this channel and I love doing this. So to show your support in return, that would be very special. At Chazingdra across all socials, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, TikTok, also on the channel, my podcast, Chazingdra Chats, dream teams and life stories of people in the Pokemon community, and a broad range of guests, competitive, casual, shiny hunters, YouTubers, trading card game, etc. The works. There's bound to be something for everyone. 62nd episode releasing this week, featuring Brosidon for Safari Week, another shiny hunter, so it had to be Brosidon. Hope you're looking forward to that, and I hope you're looking forward to my big Safari Week video from 2024 coming out hopefully this Friday, maybe sooner if I can get it done in time. But I'm really liking the look of how that's going. It's exciting times. I'm looking forward to getting more scripted content out there as an actor, writer and comedian by trade. Hop into my Discord community, it's linked below as well. Chazingra's Chocolate Factory. It will be a pleasure to welcome you into the merry folk. And also on my channel, I do silly Pokemon comedy skits, especially for Safari Week. I vlog events that I cast my EUIC video I'll be working on after my Safari Week video. And plenty more as well, streaming competitive and casual, as well as Nuzlockes too, my Soul Link Nuzlocke with Leah Cyrus Provost, of course, in Scarlet Violet on the Switch too. Hopefully we'll be streaming that for one day this week, and hopefully I'll be streaming with Lee one stream this week as well. And more Shiny Hunters I hope to stream with later this week if we can make the time difference work. So yeah, look forward to all of that. There's so much going on, so much to get involved in. Become a YouTube channel member for 4 bonus videos per month from my podcast. If you want to get to know my guests even better for quick-fire questions they haven't prepared for, that's a really good option. Or you can buy the products individually on my Patreon, but also as a YouTube channel member, you get exclusive custom emoji and badges, early access to videos, access to the members-only Discord chat in my Discord server, Chazingdra Chocolate Factory, plenty more things. If you click on join, you can see the menu of things that I offer, the perks that I offer, before you actually become a member, of course. So that would be wonderful. I will see you 7 PM UK tomorrow. I'm very much looking forward to that. Hoping to stream every day this week at that time, apart from Saturday. So hope to see you there. I apologise for the slightly late start. We could have done even more encounters if life hadn't got in the way of me starting the stream tonight. But there we are. We still did a solid number. I'm going to continue right now off stream. So hopefully it'll be more on the dot at 7 tomorrow that I get started. Always a pleasure to hang with you all. Thank you so much for being everybody. Let me just catch up on these messages. Hope to see you tomorrow for Stream Deva Bay. And see you tomorrow. Well, no, I won't see you tomorrow, Ronnie. Enjoy your class dinner. That sounds great. See you soon, Riley. Enjoy your shiny hunting tonight as well. See you tomorrow, Otnish. Looking forward to that. Wait 5 minutes before shutting off the stream. Well, I guess I'm delaying now. I will go to the thanks for joining me screen soon. Maybe I will, Riley. I say I need a little bit of a break, so I might not join you tonight, but might see you, might not. But appreciate you streaming in there anyway. So I'll leave the thanks for joining me screen up for a little bit, but yeah, that's all I can promise right now, because it's time to wrap up the stream. But why do you ask that question? Shiny Waiter, thank you so much for hopping in, and thank you to all the new names that we saw here, Stephanie earlier as well, Dean, and more. Really appreciate seeing some new names in the chat, really appreciate hanging out with you. Hope to see you for a future stream. Oh, Davabay, you are so kind. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. That is so very kind of you. Thank you so much for the kind contribution, Davabay. That's wonderful. And you even missed the stream as well. Well, that gives me all the shiny luck I need and the motivation I need for the stream tomorrow, and I hope to see you tomorrow for that. Really kind of you, Davabay. Thank you so much. What a way to end the weekend. Well, everybody, it's been a pleasure. I will see you tomorrow, 7 PM UK, final time. Please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed. Great way to sign off indeed, Riley. Have a very merry rest of your day.